Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking this video today. Now you're here with your girl Rose and I have with me my little blue parrot named Bucky. Now if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking this video today. And if you are one of my regulars, thank you again so much. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. Now today is going to be different to my other episodes because I'm not going to be doing a react. Today is my theory on what I think is happening with Attack on Titan so far. Now I really wanted just to make this quick. Initially I had it actually attached to my previous episode, but it went for a bit too long for my liking, and then I also, on reflection, when I was editing the episode, changed my mind on what I think is going on. And I also just wanted to say in the next episode I am going to go into the overs, specifically No Regrets Part 1 and No Regrets Part 2. So let's get to it. So I'm going to put my little conspiracy board here to let you all know what I think and how I think everything is related. I have the wall obviously in the middle there because, as I said in my previous episodes, I think the wall is super important. And this is because I always come back to the question, how were these walls created? And the one question that actually led me away to my original way of thinking was when I started really looking at it. Humans only live within the walls that we know of. And Titans, from what we know of, live outside the wall. So how do we know that Titans aren't all over the world? And, you know, it kind of also got me thinking that it reminds me of how we humans essentially are all over the world and we keep our pets or we keep animals within these gates. And so that's what I kind of think of when I think of humanity within the walls. But anyways, yeah, so how do we know that the Titans weren't there first? The only question that really annoys me is, how did the humans come to be then? If Titans actually were there first, then how did humans come to be? You know, that's the only question that's got me stumped. Because my original theory was that humans were there first and then they came across some Titans or giants and they used them to help them create these walls, or one race specifically used these Titans to create these walls. Because Commander Pixie in season 1 said that humans used to fight against each other. And so that's why I thought that way. But the walls are as high as the Colossal Titan. And it always makes me think, like, how would humans have built that? It would have taken years. And at the end of season 1, we saw that there was a Titan inside the wall. And so maybe the walls are actually a burial ground for Titans, for the older sentient Titans. And the humans have just made their home within it because it's high enough to protect them from the little ones anyway. But anyways, that's like my new theory on what I think is going on. I just don't know how humans came to be. But it just kind of makes sense. It was like, if Titans are all out there and we only know that humans are inside these walls, then how do we know that Titans essentially don't run the world? There's obviously sentient Titans. But anyways, I also just wanted to quickly talk about our favorite character. Well, technically he's not my super favorite, but the main character, Eren Yeager. I do love him. And if you haven't seen last episode, check out where he's ranked. Now with Eren Yeager, I feel that it was when his dad injected him with the serum, it either woke up his Titan's powers or gave him the Titan powers. And I think this because Mr. Yeager doesn't strike me as the type of person to inject his own kid with chemicals. And so I feel like he injected himself first. And this was before Eren was born. And then when Eren was born, whatever he injected himself with actually got passed onto Eren. And so that's why I feel that he has such strong emotions. And I feel like whatever he injected himself with, kind of like the Hulk, how his powers kind of stem from his anger. Whatever he injected himself with attaches itself to the emotions of anger, hatred, and revenge. And so that's why those emotions are so strong within Eren. And so I think that's what the serum did to Eren. And so when he got injected with the serum from his dad, it either woke up the dormant cells within Eren, which he received from his dad, or it actually gave him the Titan ability. And I also wanted to say that, you know, I've said it numerous times, I don't actually want Eren to go down this dark path, because we have all seen this dark side to Eren, and his dark side really scares me. It's not like he can say, oh, when his dad injected him with the Titan serum, this darkness within him came from the serum. It's always been within Eren. And so that's why I don't want Eren going down this path. And I also don't want him going down this path because, let's say Eren has defeated all the Titans. Eren, who's been trained from a young age to kill, to fight, and essentially be a weapon. And when these Titans all killed, what is he gonna do? No offense, but he does not strike me as the type of person to want to settle down, have a few kids, start a farm and look after some animals and grow some vegetables. He does not strike me as that type of person. And so even if he does destroy all the Titans, there'll always be one. And I've only seen season 1 of Attack on Titan, and we have seen how corrupt it is. Now when the humans come for Eren, because they will, they'll either want him caged or they'll want to kill him. And you're telling me that Eren's just gonna willingly hand himself over? So that's why I don't want Eren going down this dark path. And I just feel like this cycle of war and hatred is just an endless cycle, and it always leads to death. And so that's why I feel like the only way to break out of that cycle is for the two, or for all the parties to come together and just fucking talk. And just talk. Have some empathy and just talk. And in relation to Annie, I feel that her dad may be a scientist, or maybe her dad has gotten himself into some trouble with one of the scientists and he owes one of the scientists a bit of money. And so the only way he could get himself and Annie out of that is to volunteer Annie as a test subject. And so that's how I think Annie comes into all this. Eren is very different to the Colossal Titan, the Armor Titan, and even to Annie. Like, his skin is very different to those guys. And so it just makes me think maybe that these guys were the earlier test subjects, and so Mr. Yeager perfected the serum, the one that he injected Eren with, and so that's why he looks so different to the other Titans. But anyways, that is my theory so far. Please comment below on what you think about them without obviously spoiling it, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. I just wanted to keep it really short and just really wanted to quickly talk about what happened in season 1. But thank you so much for clicking this video today. But I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!